So I'm on a camping trip with my club volleyball team, including my friend Josh, who I had quite the crush on. We had already gone skinny dipping together with the whole team, and then we ended up doing some light fooling around on the first night, but we weren't able to accomplish any missions because there were 2 other guys in the tent with us. So it was day 2 on the trip. We had just finished all of our team activities, and Josh and I decided that we were going to sneak off away from the campgrounds and see if we could find some privacy. So Josh and I came out of our tent. We were going to go talk to the other guys and give them some excuse as to why we were going to go explore around on our own. But we looked around and everybody was pretty busy doing their own thing, so we just kind of booked it. We started walking up this really tiny dirt trail that probably wasn't even a trail. And we kept hiking up there for a solid 15 minutes or so. Got pretty far away from the tent. And then we turned off the trail and just started going through the wilderness. At this point, there was clearly nobody else around, but Josh and I wanted to be extra cautious to make sure nobody would find us. So we wandered pretty far off the trail. I really wanted to ask Josh what his thoughts were on all of this and if he actually had feelings for me, but I didn't really want to ruin the moment. I didn't want to put Josh too on the spot, so I ended up just kind of keeping my mouth shut. But as we were walking, I did put my arm around Josh, and Josh seemed totally cool with that, and he put his arm around me too. We walked like that for a little bit, and then we ended up holding hands as we walked even further. Josh had never been this romantic with me before, so I was getting really, really excited. Literally, I had shivers going up and down my spine, I'm sure I had a big smile plastered across my face. I definitely had butterflies in my stomach. He was giving me the feels. After walking for a few more minutes, we made it to this semi-open area that had a bunch of really big boulders around it. So we climbed around a bunch of the boulders. We made it to this spot kind of in the middle of them that was really secluded. As soon as we got there, I took my shirt off and pushed Josh against the rocks and started kissing him. I wasn't really sure how Josh would handle that. I kind of assumed he would rather just go straight for taking care of business. But like I said, I was feeling very romantic with Josh, and I kind of wanted him to know that without actually having to talk about it. So that's why I started kissing him. Josh kissed me back. We made out for a while. He took his shirt off too. And we were really pressing up against each other as we were making out. Then Josh started undoing my pants and I started undoing his, and we started taking things a little further. Josh was at full attention immediately, before I could even get his pants undone. And of course I found that exciting, so I immediately dropped to my knees and helped him out. At one point, Josh returned the favor and he seemed quite into what he was doing. And then we switched back again. I probably can't go into too many more details about that without violating guidelines, but let's just say we both finished the job, literally at the same time. And then we just went back to the camp as if nothing had happened. I was hoping more would happen that trip, but we never really got another opportunity. But this was just the start to something, so hit follow if you want to hear about my other trips with Josh.